So you may have come across an article that was published by The Guardian a couple of months ago on a student that reached professional level just having a paper cutout piano. How is that possible? Is that real? Is that possible? I mean, The Guardian, generally speaking, I think The Guardian has a reputation of being fairly reputable. I'm just seeing the comments appearing below as I say this. But I think that's the case, right? And so this sounds like a sensationalist article, right? I mean, this can't be true. How can someone do that? So sometimes I get questions from students asking things like, can I learn piano on a keyboard? Do I need a piano to learn? Can I get a piano off Gumtree? I'd like to help you understand why you don't need a piano to learn. So one of the most common perceptions that people have about learning the piano is that they need to practice. From that then, they, I think, deduce that in order to practice, they need to be making as much sound as possible. So I saw this really interesting meme on Facebook the other day. Maybe it wasn't a meme, it was just like a cartoon. Anyway, it was one of those things. The picture was of a guy with a saw sawing a tree. And he was about halfway through sawing the tree, and there was another guy beside him that said, "Stop sawing the tree and sharpen your saw." And so the guy that's sawing the tree turned to the other guy and said, I can't stop, I'm trying to saw the tree down. And so this is a little bit how I think practice feels. For someone to say to you, well, actually, I need to be making less sound whenever I'm practicing, it sounds like madness, doesn't it? I mean, after all, I'm practicing, I need to be making sound to make progress and to get the thing done, to get the tree chopped down, as it were. So just like the person who was asking the guy to sharpen a saw, I'm asking you to do the same thing when it comes to practice. If you stop and you sharpen the saw, it is going to be much, much sharper and much, much more effective. So that whenever you do cut down your tree, the productivity is going to be a factor there, right? You're going to cut that tree down far faster, but also that next tree that you want to cut down, you're also going to cut it faster, and the next one faster and faster and faster. So rather than getting tunnel vision and saying, I need to practice at the piano, make sound, what I'm suggesting is this. During practice, you're getting a little bit frustrated, and that is the opportunity, I dare say it even before then, that is the opportunity to drop your hands down. Take a little moment and really hear in your head what you would like it to sound like. So in my previous videos, I've talked a little bit about definite purpose. And so if you're dropping your hands down, you're becoming physically relaxed. A lot of that physical and mental tension that you're building up gone. And you're taking a little moment to hear in your head, hear in real time what it is that you'd like to achieve. You've now fixed your mind to actually achieve what it is that you're going to do. And then just go for it, just play it. I tried this out with many of my students, and every time I try it out, the student goes from being in a mindset of disbelief. I can't get this. I can't play this that fast. I am so frustrated by this passage. They go from that a negative mindset, a negative cycle, into getting it first time, building that confidence, building that mindset. It's just so rewarding to see, and I want the same for you. Try this out. And so once you've really mastered this, what you will find is that whenever you get little snippets of time, you're, let's say, going for a walk in the park. And this is something that I find really useful, particularly in lockdown. I find that whenever I'm going for a walk in the park, I walking my son, and we're taking, just taking everything in. I'm also practicing in my mind. So I'm also hearing the Debussy prelude that I'm working on. I'm considering if I give this much here at the climax of this piece, Debussy says it shouldn't sound forced. Is it going to sound forced? How does that compare with this other part of the music? So I'm planning the structure of the music. I'm getting a bird's eye view, and a bird's eye view which let me know if you agree. A bird's eye view you're not going to get if you're tunnel vision, practicing away, trying to saw down that tree with that blunt spade. And so my point is this: if you're making sound on the piano, you're not practicing. So if someone had said this to me years ago, I don't know, just press another button, go watch another video. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Right, so let me say it again: if you're making sound, you're not practicing. So look, if I put it this way, the fingers are only ever going to follow what's in your mind, right? Most people, whenever they want to play faster, they're not getting something or whatever, they stare at their fingers and they say, "Come on, play faster, play faster." All the fingers are doing is responding to what the mind's doing. So why would you conflict yourself like that? Would it really have been fair if I'd said to my son whenever he was learning to walk, "You idiot, come on, you just learn to walk and then learn to run and then just do a marathon"? No, I think it would be very, very cruel. Instead, it's something that comes from guidance and encouragement. And this is exactly the same thing that I'm recommending that you do for yourself. So in the same way that you're not going to scold a child for doing something unreasonable, the child needs to be encouraged to learn that. You should be that encouraging for yourself. How you can be more mindful, more productive, kinder to yourself is by dropping your hand down, hearing the sound that you want to produce, and really believing that you can do it. So guys, thanks very much for watching this video. What was your main takeaway from this video? I hope that I give you a lot of useful and helpful content there. So can you name just one thing and maybe write something in the comment below about that?